Oh, sorry. This thing on now? Okay. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 'Tis I, the Great. And I had to delete my other game. And I had to recreate another base. It's a little smaller, but it's homey. And I'll show you around the base in a minute. Shout outs to, I forget her name. It's hard to pronounce, but she did a mining a couple days ago too, and I just subscribed to her. I think her name is Anzula. I'm not sure. I may have gotten it wrong. And of course, Average Arcader for doing just 2 episodes on this. Today I'm going to be showing you around the base, and I'm going to show you how spoiled Valory is now. First of all, let me show you the outside of this base. This base is different from the other one. I found out the problem too, what was causing slowdown. I built in an area where I wasn't supposed to. What happened is that I built in such a way where a boss was living at the time, and the flora and fauna were supposed to be there. And when I built there, I think flora and fauna to go erratic, so to speak. You had the giant hornets spawning whenever they wanted to, uncontrollably. That thing up there, that wasn't there before. That's just a side effect, and only 2 of them spawn at a time. Also, this guy. Right now I gotta kill him. I didn't think one was gonna show up while I was broadcasting. Get out! Okay, the drill drops the item. Okay? That's one of the enemies. See, I call him the mining drill boss. Not boss, but mining drill enemy. The drill is equipped also with a cannon, so if you're too far away or he's on a ledge opposite you, he'll be able to fire a cannon at you, but his is more accurate. It's not like the mining cannon. Oh, brief word on the mining cannon. Unless you have no other option, don't use that thing. Because it destroys minerals. 2, you end up picking up unnecessary shit when you go into the tunnel. So don't use it unless you absolutely have to. Now, first and foremost, these are all of the materials that I have made so far. I need some more iron sheets, and I'm going to show you how to make those as a demonstration. First of all, iron sheets. You need, of course, iron. Oh, nope, that's where all the chemicals and ready-made stuff is. I'll explain that later. No time to explain. Steel is expensive as hell to make. So when you get it made, or if one of the mining enemies drops a steel plate or sheet, which they don't drop sheets at all, not that I know of, do not pass it up. Get it as soon as you can. So first of all, we have iron here. I'm going to show you how to make an iron sheet. First of all, you need a mill. This is a mill. So first of all, we're going to take 1 mill out. Oh, it's an oak sapling. I got to put that up in here. I got everything labeled now and organized. I'm going to show you what various food items do, how to mix certain chemicals. And first, let me go ahead. I'm going to show you why Valory is so spoiled after this. Now, here, this shows up. When you have iron, you get these. Iron sheet container, iron rod container, iron plate container. Iron plates you can make easily. Steel is expensive to make. If you're making steel, it costs you 3 iron and 1 coal. That's a lot for making a steel bar, but in the long run, when you get down deeper into the mines and you need your drill to be safer, armored plating on your drill tip will save you the heartache. Also down here, the captain gives you this, which is a spawn recall. You can make these are repair kits for the drill, and this is a drill recall, but it has an enormous cooldown. You can only use it once every, I think, 25 minutes to a half hour, so use it sparingly and don't lose your drill. Gets damaged to the point where it won't move and you got stuck in the storage bin, after you repair it, it disappears. You can't get it back. Also, let me put some more stuff up. Oh wait, first of all, let me do this. I'm getting sidetracked. Iron sheets. You can make iron sheets like this. You get the iron sheet container. Once you have some iron, you have to have enough iron to do this though. Then you come over here. You can do this anywhere on the floor. And you get the mill back, of course. I made multiple mills so I could get materials faster. Okay, so that's how you make an iron sheet. And I have several of these. Steel sheets are harder. Let me show you why. First of all, I need to get a bit of coal. I want to borrow some coal from... Wait, I think I have some coal in one of... Skulker box. You're probably wondering why I'm parading around with all these skulker boxes. It's because they hold items inside them. This is my adventuring skulker box, which has all of the items I require for adventuring. I have a mining bed. Mining beds are different from regular beds. I'm going to explain that now. Mining beds can be destroyed by enemies. 1. 2. They are temporary spawn points, meaning that you can punch them, pick them back up, and put them back in your inventory. 3. Don't leave them where you're not going to go back. Pick them up as soon as you're done with it. Once you're done in an area, pick them back up. I can't stress this enough. The welding machine. Carry one with you at all times because you never know when you're going to need to make batteries. Batteries. An important part on... Oh, this is the Mr. Driller. He showed up. A Mr. Driller enemy. He carries a drill and will drop iron from time to time. Since he did that, we'll just go ahead and shove the iron in here. Now, where was I? Alright, I'm going to borrow some coal from in here and I'm going to show you. Now, you can make iron, you can make steel from iron. That took up all my iron? Well, that's raw. Oh, I had some more in here. I put it in there by mistake. Okay. So, in order for you to make steel, see that? Look at that. For 17 iron, you can only make, with the coal, 5 steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, go back here, get the milling rolls again. I'm going to take 5 out because I only have 5 iron. Nope, wait, nope. Change my mind. I don't have enough, but maybe I got some spare steel in here. There we go. I think it takes 6 steel to make 1 iron sheet. I mean 1 iron plate. Now even if you just have 1 steel, it's precious. Also you have iridium, which is made from ancient debris, and you got to go deep for that. Iron is common around in the areas where there's the crystal mines, and of course the crystal caverns, salt mines. Titanium is a little bit deeper down, and copper you can find almost anywhere, but it's a valuable commodity. If you run out of room in your inventory, make a raw copper block. I can't stress that enough either. Make raw copper blocks. Make the blocks. You can pack all that copper. You're going to need it. Trust me, because your backpack needs these. These are all the different and various items. I've got all 5 attachments now. One of them is not working correctly, which is the gravity module. Now, sometimes it works when it does, when I start the game back up. Sometimes it doesn't. The gravity module is the only module that I cannot get to work correctly when I need it. The other modules function perfectly and flawlessly. Gravity module allows you to fly. That means if there are resources higher up, you'll be able to go up and mine them on the ceiling. Or you get away from enemies, multiple enemies. I got building materials over there if you want to know. So this is where all the food. Now let me go ahead. This is not food, okay? Fragrant nectar is dropped by the giant hornets. It is used in making industrial rubber or synthetic rubber. You can use it to make synthetic rubber. Now, nectar that is dropped, commonly dropped by enemies, which is sweet nectar, which is dropped. It's dropped by beetles who later change into giant Beetleborg things. They drop it every 5 to 10 minutes, and it's food. You can actually use it as food. Carrots and beets. I got these out of the Cubone looking mice things that run around in these caverns. So yeah, there's that. They also drop low meat. The ones that drop high meat are purple and blue beetles. And those things, they will attack you relentlessly. Anyway, let's get back to doing some crafting. Once you have that, you can make a steel sheet container, a steel plate container, or a steel axis container. A steel axis allows you to make more advanced tools for your drill. But we want a plate, because plates are precious. Can't stress that enough either. So once you get it, you do that, and then that. And then we store it in here. Now you see how many of these I got? It's not as expensive to make these. Iridium's kind of expensive, but not by much. Reinforced steel plating, oh, that is super expensive to make. I don't know why they make you work so hard to get these. Look at this, I got like over 64 copper plates here. Alright, finished product. These tools are used to make different and various engine parts for your drill, and they're also used to make drill tips. Uh-oh, I got another enemy. This is Mr. Picky Picky. He likes to pick at you. I'm glad I'm doing this. These guys show up in your base if you spend too much time. Well, they show up anywhere. If you spend too much time, they drop. They'll drop from time to time. Saltpeter, they'll drop blue salt. Sometimes they'll drop glow gems. And sometimes they'll drop iron bars. And on very rare occasions, they will drop a steel plate. Again, can't stress enough, if you run across them, kill them immediately and pick up whatever they have. Everything is precious in this game. Even if you have a lot of it, you will run through it later on, trust me. Saltpeter, I don't think you can mine it or make it. It's dropped by various enemies. You can get saltpeter from various enemies in different caverns of the game. Oh, let me see that. It's coming up comfortable. Alright. Frozen crystals you get from those fungus looking things that are in another cave. From here, which is the mushroom cave, you can also get vibrant crystals from the crystal cave from crystal enemies. The crystal enemies are alive. Don't let it fool you. They're alive. They're stationary. They cause 3 different status effects. They slow you down, they sicken you, and they cause your vision to go woozy and can cause blindness. Kill those things immediate spot. I can't stress that enough either. I know I'm stressing a lot, but I am. I'm sorry, I'm being OCD here. So yeah, as you can see, I got fragrant nectar in here. I'm going to go get some more and put it in here because I need a resupply of it. So, fragrant nectar is what you need to make industrial rubber. I'm going to show you how to do various combinations. But first of all, let's read through the captain's book and we'll go over some of the areas that you need to go to. And I'll leave them on screen for up to a minute or so you can look at them in case you don't want to read through the book and you just want to watch this. So here we go. This is what I got. I got this book from the captain when I ran across it. Mossy forest, upper cave layers where our drill is stranded, filled with trees and moss, no special ores anywhere. Connections, lower flowered forest in the lowest part. Flowered forest, large cave with many roots that connects to multiple other biomes, hosts an extremely hostile turtle, which is already dead. Connections are the mossy forest entrance, the mushroom caves at the far end, and the crystal caves right from the entrance. In case you get lost, you can use this guide to help you find your way to various biomes in that area. Page 5. Mushroom caves filled with toxic spores and many hostile fungus. Creatures that carry interesting resources. Connections to the flowered forest upper entrance and the flowered forest lower entrance. So there are two entrances. Crystal caves, great source of salt and sulfur, connects to deeper parts of itself that have toxic gas. Connections, salt mines, lower part, upstream. Toxic crystal caves, upper part. Toxic crystal caves, filled with toxic crystalline gas, has a room that contains a giant salt crystal. I haven't found that yet. And I think this area had a boss, but I couldn't find it. If it does have a boss, I couldn't find it, because I've killed various other bosses already, as you can see from most of the treasures in the treasure chests. Connections are crystal caves at the entrance, salt mines near entrance down a ravine, sulfur caves left of entrance past a salt mine tunnel. Salt mines, human-made mines that connect some parts of the cavern together. Crystal caves entrance, Crimson Forest upstream, turn left. Sulfur caves past a large mine near Crimson Forest entrance. Crimson Forest, a forest of red flora that's home to a species of monkey. Yeah, I made a joke about that in my earlier Let's Play. By the way, I'm going to be erasing that Let's Play, and any comments I made with my YouTube connection on there, I'll be erasing those as well, replacing it with this as a basic tutorial one, because I've gone further into the game. Seems nobody wants to go further into this game for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's a lot of work though. I mean, when I was working, because I'm not working right now, excuse me, Mr. Drill came in and kind of ruined. He dropped coal. Goody. Okay, so let's see, where was I? He made me lose my place. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we were at Crimson Forest, I think. Okay, sulfur caves, toxic environment that hosts geysers, boiling water, and large amounts of sulfur. Connections to the toxic crystal cave, salt mines at geothermal lake. You can read those on screen. You can pause the video if you need to. Geothermal lake, a non-toxic extension of the sulfur caves, connecting further into the caverns. You need your breathing apparatus for some of these caves, by the way. Connections, sulfur caves, upper part, underground sea, lower part, near a large room, and the magma rift, lower part, and a small room behind some rocks. Underground sea, a long and deep trench, and yes, it is, filled with corals and sea life that connects to the deepest part of the cave to a frozen surface. Connections, geothermal lake, and the rocky ice area. Lower part, entrance, upper part, exit. Rocky ice, an extremely cold part of the caves exposed to a snowy mountaintop. Connections, the underground sea and the geothermal lake past a very long drop. Magma rift, an extremely hot part of the caves going as deep as it goes, contains many rare ores. Connections are the geothermal lakes and the boneyard, deeper parts. Boneyard. Now this was an interesting place too. That's where I got the cobwebs, and I'll show you the cobwebs I put up later on. The resting ground of a giant serpent. Connections, the magma rift entrance and the forlorn ruins. Gotta follow the serpent past its skull. I don't know how I did that, but I made it past there. Forlorn ruins, long abandoned ruins past the deepest caverns. Very mysterious. Entrance, boneyard. Okay, that about does it for the captain's book, and we'll put that away. Let's do some chemistry 101. Let me put this away. Don't keep stuff on you that you don't need. Just put it up. Where'd this come from? I could have sworn I put this back. I need to put this back where I got it, which is over here. I think it was over here. Yeah, no, it wasn't. I think that idiot must have knocked it off one of my shelves. Yeah, he did. These make great decorations, by the way. Sea pickles. They're very akin to looking like candles. I like them. So, okay. So this is the base, outer part. And mine's called the Greenwood Mining Bunkhouse. And it's kind of light. You can barely see it. I found some azalea bushes in the lower part. Decided to do some decorating. I have on top of here some redstone lamps being run by redstone torches. I found glowstone and decided to light this part up. That part's not quite finished yet. I'll finish it probably later on. I don't want to just jump down and hurt myself. It's kind of like a waste. So yeah, the boneyard is home to these shroom lights. I suggest getting them because they're extra bright and they're really pretty with this particular skin. Also, you can grow trees here if you have a bright enough shroom light area. Vines, of course, you can find just about everywhere and anywhere in the caverns, and I'll show you that later. Cobwebs I got from the deep dark, the boneyard. The shrooms, of course, you already know where I got those from. Now, for my waifu, I made her a little office. This is her office, Miss Valerie Holt. Now has her own office. Say hello, and I had a rare drop by the beetles, which were emeralds, and I gave them to my little waifu. And I like the way she waves at you. She didn't even flinch when I was building this around her. I just felt she needed her own little place because I had a house over there and she's out in the open with monsters roaming around and beetles flying, and I got some bushes and flowers and fixed it up. I made some more rail to make it look kind of official. This drill is now working. I don't have a new tip for it just yet, but I will later on. I have a perfect engine in it, which I got from the welding machine. Let me show you what the welding machine does. Now, I saw the problem with leaving it set up. Now, every time an enemy came in here, he made me hit it by mistake, and it would always end up back in my inventory. So instead of going through all that heartache, what I decided to do was put it up in a frame, and then when I need it, put it down. Now, the different various things you can get, you need helium for this. Hold on, let me see. You need a helium bottle for this one. You need an oxygen bottle for this one. A cooling unit for this one. And an energized component for this one. Now, for the energized component, it's going to be a little hard because you got to go really deep down. And the best way to go deeper down is through the salt mines and down through the Crimson Forest. You can find an entrance through there and you'll be able to find plenty of lithium. I don't know how this happened. This is usually supposed to be lined up. Also, carry torches with you. Even though you have this, you have a lamp module. Don't depend on it all the time because the batteries run out. I made a lot of batteries, but you can run through those bastards when you're using the gravity cooling. You can the cooling unit, the shield, and the breathing unit. If you're using all those at the same time, which you may have to in certain biomes like the magma rift, which you need both the breathing unit and the cooling unit. The shield unit you'll need if you're being attacked by a bunch of enemies. You want to kill it faster. It does minor damage to them. It keeps some enemies at bay. It will put a scare into them and keep them from doing harm to you. Now let's see. Shulker box. I think I put a shulker box down. I wanted to show you something else. Okay. For the shulker box, we have Chemistry 101, and as you can see, this is my survival shulker box. In it, you should keep, if you're beginning the game, you'll only get iron armor, but I got titanium armor. Keep one extra drill, titanium power drill, one extra sword. Keep a welding machine with you. Keep torches. Keep your mining bed. This is a camping bed. Remember, it's not a permanent bed. It just sets a spawn point. Once the bed is destroyed or you take it up, spawn point's gone. It's gone. Keep a crafting table. Keep a regular furnace because you can cook food and smelt. And keep 2 blast furnaces. You're going to need them, trust me. Keep some fuel for your drill once you have the drill repaired. Keep some silk. You can pick it up from various enemies like spiders. Most of the insect enemies will drop a silk ball. They will. Keep low meat, cook low meat. You can get high meat from some enemies, but they won't give it up easy. Keep some cobblestone, some wood, and of course, keep a brewing stand because you're going to need to craft fuel in a pinch if you run out. I recommend keeping your fuel in the 30s or 40s, and I'm going to show you how to make fuel. First of all, let me show you the book. Brewing stand recipes. Nobody wanted to read their book, so I'm going to read them for you. Here's the brewing stand recipes. This is how to make liquid nitrogen right here. Okay? You get a frozen crystal, some blue salt, and once they're cooked, you get nitrogen. For liquid oxygen, you need a gas bottle, which is dropped by a certain type of enemy. You can't actually craft it. A gas bottle can be used with blue salt to make oxygen. Next, we have sulfuric acid. Some people passed up the little yellow blobs in the main cave. Pick them up because you can make sulfuric acid with it, which is an advanced crafting compound. Crude oil. You can use it to make fuel. You need coal and blue salt. Engine fuel. Once you have the crude oil done, you can make engine fuel. Synthetic resin. Also vital for making different engine parts and different components that you need to use for your drill. You need what is equivalent to bone meal or fossil dust. The fossil dust, you can make the resin. Luminescent powder. You need glow gems, blue salt, and that makes luminescent powder. Very important if you want to make glow oil. Liquid energy. You need energy orb and blue salt. Energy orbs are very hard to get. I'm going to get to that right now. Another enemy just showed up. Pardon. Hey, Mr. Driller. Get out of my face. Thanks for the iron. I'm going to put it in here and smelt it. Also, when you get iron from those enemies, you can smelt it immediately. Now. Oh, wrong thing. Where was I? Engine fuel, synthetic resin, liquid energy. Where was I? Okay, so liquid energy, you need an energy orb, and you can make the liquid energy. Liquid energy orb is dropped by a mushroom type enemy, and the drop is semi-rare. You need to kill them in order to get the energy orbs. You can't mine them. Pure energy. You can make this after you've made the liquid energy and make these energy rods, which are pure energy. Liquid helium. You need, I think the chemical is called ozonite crystal, which you can also get in the mushroom cave. To make helium, that's for the attachment for your backpack, so you can float. If it worked, I'd demonstrate. I'll demonstrate the other ones that actually work, but right now, for some reason, the gravity attachment won't work. It's not working properly. Unstable explosive, which is required for most engine parts, and in order for me to make the engine parts, I need a certain type of glass, but I can't get it yet because I can't find it. I don't know where to look for it just yet. I found every other element except for one, and that's at the back of the book for the engine. Unstable explosives. You need that, like I said, to make certain engine parts. Synthetic rubber you can make with fragrant nectar, crude oil, and that makes synthetic rubber. Here is the index. Frozen crystal, gas bottle, sulfur crystal, coal, electronite, fossil powder, glow gem. They say gem, but it's really gem. I guess they spelled it wrong. Energy orb, ozonite, saltpeter, which they kind of got wrong. It's supposed to be something different. Sweet nectar, and that's all of the elements on here for that. Okay. Now onto the furnace. Now we're going to go on to furnace recipes. First, let me move around a little bit because I want to make sure. Also, let me pick this up off the ground for a minute because I don't want to lose it. Most of these are empty because when I go drilling, I want to go ahead and make sure I have enough room, because even if you didn't have these in your inventory, you'd still fill up fast when you're drilling. And I'll show you how to use the drill momentarily. So let's see. So you have brewing stand, the brewing stand recipes. Now we're going to go on to furnace recipes. Also, I hope another enemy doesn't show up because it's really annoying. Iridium ingot, you need, which makes refined metal. Lithium ingot, which makes refined metal. Titanium ingot, which is also refined metal. Fossil powder can be made from ammonite. Synthetic oil can be made from, I forgot what the name of that is, which I think it's a type of synthetic resin. Synthetic resin. A lot of this stuff is in the back of the book, so I'll show you that. Unbreakable glass is made from a strange crystal, which I have not found yet. I will find it later. Sulfur powder, of course, which is made from the sulfur lumps. Here is the component index: iridium nugget, lithium nugget, raw titanium, ammonite, synthetic resin, strange crystal. It's supposed to be strange, not strance. Don't know what happened. And sulfur crystal. And we'll close the book on that. So yeah, that's all the stuff. Let me put these back in the shulker box, because I don't want to lose track of them, because I do need them. Wyatt wants to be over there. Yep, keep a spare set of armor, a spare set of tools, and a spare set of weaponry. And always keep that. Oh, did another one show up? Hey there, Mr. Picky Picky. How you doing? These enemies show up wherever they want. There's no safe place. They drop saltpeter, by the way. Or in this case, fossil powder. I thought it was saltpeter. Saltpeter, like I said, I don't think you can make it. You have to get it from certain enemies, and I'm not sure which enemies drop it. I know Mr. Picky Picky there actually does drop 3 different kinds of things. He'll drop iron plates, steel plates, copper plates, all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, there's that. Throat's getting dry, sorry. Alright, so now, let me get this out of the way, and we'll put it back up here for the time being. Now, over here we have an example of what I was talking about. Sulfuric acid is in here, and here's blue salt. Now, we're going to go in here for blue salt. Blue salt will make crude oil. Where did I put the coal? I could have sworn I had some coal. Oh well, I'll just borrow some. Oh wait, I had some coal on me. I don't want to borrow any out of that, because that furnace, I very seldom use that furnace. So, what you want to do is, to make crude oil, you have these. You only need 1, sometimes more. But 1 will make 3. And there you go. You need blue salt and coal to make crude oil. And this is how to set it up in the brewing stand, so you don't have to run through trial and error. That's how you make that. Alright, now we've made the crude oil. So from crude oil, let me go ahead, we're gonna, no, so from, I'll leave it there. So from crude oil, you can make fuel. And I could use a little fuel myself. So now, we can make fuel. Redstone is key in this particular mod. You need redstone. With redstone, you need iron, you need copper. In the main game, regular Minecraft, you don't need copper that often. Once I process the materials, they go in the processed material area, which is here. So I'll just put this up. These are the various chemicals I made, like liquid energy, luminescent powder, and all that. So for this, I forget if it's saltpeter. I think it's glow gem that makes the nope, it's not. I forgot what makes this particular. Oh wait, I think it's blue sulfur. Blue sulfur, yeah, I believe blue sulfur makes the unstable liquid. Sorry, my controller's a little antsy. No, that's not it. What is it? I think it's salt. It's either saltpeter, blue salt. One of these does it. I just don't want to, you know. Damn it. Damn PlayStation 4. There we go. So saltpeter makes unstable explosive liquid. And I'm going to show you how to make sulfuric acid as well. So now we have unstable. We have the unstable chemicals. I made a lot of these because I think I'm going to need a lot of them. Okay, now on to the next thing. We're going to show you how to make sulfuric acid. Now, enemies will drop the sulfuric acid. Certain ones do, but you can't depend on that. The only thing you can't craft is a gas bottle, which I think is completely unfair. And you should have this. If you have everything else is craftable, a gas bottle should be craftable too. So let me see, which was it? You need blue salt, so I'm going to take out 3. I have another enemy in my laboratory, excuse me. Dropping by unexpectedly. Get away. Oh, he gave me 2 more of those. I think those are glow gems. Are they glow gems? Nope, blue salt. But now I have 9 of them, so there you go. So, from blue salt, put them down here, like so. And I think it's either fossil powder or saltpeter that makes this. Makes sulfuric acid. So we'll try both, because like I can't be looking at the book. Nope, it was not fossil powder. That was not it. And it was, well, you know, it wasn't that either. Alright. Let me see. Don't tell me, it wasn't glow gem, was it? It can't be glow gem. It can't be glow gem. Is it glow gem? It better not be glow gem. It's glow gem? Really? Seriously? Okay, I guess you need glow gem to make sulfuric acid. Glow gem can't be crafted. It has to be picked up from enemies. And you can, it's quite abundant on certain sulfur-based enemies in the sulfur caves. And from that, I made luminescent powder. But luminescent powder is required to make glow oil, so I guess it's not a total loss. So just put that away. I thought it was going to be sulfuric acid that made that. Damn it, I can't remember what made. Maybe it's the reverse. Hold on, let me try something. I want to take a little of each compound instead of having massive amounts. Oh, fragrant nectar, like I said, it's a compound used to make rubber. I hope I didn't forget how to do that. I think this is what's in a furnace recipe, but we'll try it anyway. And of course I need this You can, this can be made into glaze powder to run your brewing stand. And you make that in the regular furnace. The blast furnace will not make it. It only melts certain metals. The blast furnace will melt. It will melt copper. It will melt iron, and it will melt gold. I believe it will melt gold. In this case, I don't know what gold is because I haven't found any so far. It will not affect ancient debris. It will not affect electronite. It will not affect lithium. Lithium has to be made in the standard furnace. You can't melt it down in the blast furnace. So yeah, there's that. Okay, let's see. So we're going to go ahead once again. We're doing another round of Mad Scientist. So let's see. So saltpeter up here. Nope, that didn't work. Apparently, the saltpeter and fossil do not go down there. Glow gem will also only go up there. Fragrant nectar, of course, I think will only go up there. So blue salt is the base for most of the chemicals you need. So I recommend getting a lot of it from the Crystal Cave. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So blue salt, go. Oh, I got 10. I can't count. That's another set of glow gems. I keep mistaking that. Another enemy just showed up. Oh yeah, this is the Grenader enemy. He likes throwing grenades. And he will drop saltpeter. Just what I never wanted. I keep picking up. Okay, blue salt. We'll just get a whole stack of that. Whole stack of glow gems. Alright. Blue salt, like I said, is the basis for most of the chemicals that you make. But it will not mix with that. And it will not mix with itself. It will, however, mix with glow gem. I'm not sure. I think this is going to be another set of luminescent powder. Wait, is sulfuric acid? Sulfuric acid, I think, is a I think it's a furnace recipe. Let me see. Nope, it does not go in the furnace. Can't do that. Can't do that either. Can't go here, can't go there. Just kidding, just kidding. By the way, crystals can't be melted down. Can't do that. Don't try it. Please don't, because you'll just get frustrated. Oh, why won't it melt? It won't melt because you can't melt it. That's why. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how I make the sulfuric acid. Now see, now this is why you should also keep the books on you. You gotta keep the books on you. You gotta keep them in either a box or keep them, you know, on you at all times. So let's see, how do we make... Oh, that's how to make sulfuric acid. You need the sulfur. Duh. So you need some sulfur, which we only need one of. So we go ahead and put it in here. And then I think we use blue salt. Yep. So sulfur and blue salt make sulfuric acid. And sulfuric acid, I already showed you what that turns into, unstable liquid when you use glow gel. So it's complicated, but it's really not, because once you learn the ins and outs, you just got to either one, keep the books with you, or two, memorize them, which most people probably can, or just do trial and error like I just did like an idiot. Okay. So now we have more sulfuric acid. Now I don't know why, but sulfuric acid dropped by enemies and sulfuric acid that you make will not stack with each other for some reason. For some reason the game doesn't like it. So you're going to go ahead and put most of these chemicals back. But before I do that, I'm going to show you how to make both synthetic resin and refined motor oil, because you're going to need it. Now, synthetic resin requires this stuff, fragrant nectar. And we also require some blue salt, which I will get 3 of. I already have coal. Oh yeah, I need one more because we gotta make the oil. Okay, first we need to make crude oil. We're gonna go ahead and make crude oil first, okay? For that we need coal. I just put the whole damn stack in there, I don't care. But it all doesn't melt down, it doesn't cost you too much. So yeah, there's that. So, yeah, there is that. Oh, my head hurts. So we've made the crude oil first. Now, we're going to go ahead and make the synthetic resin. Crude oil plus fragrant nectar makes synthetic resin. Synthetic resin, oh wait, it made synthetic rubber. How did I make synthetic resin again? Why are you back here? Get out of here! I'm busy. I'm tired of people visiting me. Oh yeah, they dropped copper wire too. That's something else. You need copper rods to make copper wire, okay? Just a quick pro tip. Copper rods, which can be easily made from copper, are needed to make copper wire. And in order to make a copper wire spool, you will also need copper wiring and copper rods, but that comes later. If you want a more detailed analysis on that, I'll try to detail it later. My throat's getting dry. I should have brought some water with me. Okay. And of course, I'm running low on, not low on food, but I'm getting hungry. Stop that. So yeah, there's that. Sorry. Okay. So let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, so we made synthetic rubber from crude oil, but so what was it that made synthetic resin? I think you made synthetic resin in the furnace. Yeah, there it is. Synthetic resin. Nope, that ain't it. Where did I put it? I thought it was in here in this book. Nope, it's not. Oh yeah, there it is. So you need crude oil and the fossil dust to make it. So now, let's see. So we got to make some more crude oil. Get the crude oil out. And I think I still got crude oil out. And then we put in the saltpeter. Why did I say crude oil? I meant we get the salt, not the salt, the blue salt out. Oh, I grabbed glow gem by mistake, but at least we got one. Okay, so we got one. So there we go. So we have the crude oil, and then we get fossil powder. Man, I'm fucking up today. And that will give us synthetic resin. Synthetic resin is required for some, if not most, components in your crafting table. The crafting table will make most of the components, but you need the welding stand to make others, like drill parts. So there we have it. We have that. Now we take that and we put it in here, and we make the refined oil. So we'll put away the synthetic rubber. Synthetic rubber is also used to make various tools for the toolbox. The toolbox can be used over and over again, so basically you only need one, but if you're in a hurry, you can make maybe 3 or 4 of them once you get the proper materials. At the beginning of the game, it's expensive to make them, but later on, it won't be as expensive because you'll have a commodity of them, a whole large commodity. Not commodity is the wrong word. You'll have a surplus of them. That's the right word. They don't become a commodity unless it's early in the game. So now we have synthetic oil, which is necessary for certain engine parts. Now the welding machine. I'll show you how to make batteries for your backpack. Okay. Now, for you, those of you who have played Deep Cave, I don't have the game Deep Cave because, I mean, I have some points left on my PlayStation card and I'd like to get Deep Cave too, but I heard from Average Arcader that it's basically the same game, only without the people and certain creatures, and it only has a limited amount of custom biomes. And another enemy. No one can stop Mr. Driller showed up. Go away. Go away. Eat drill, Mr. Driller. Alright. The pilot of the drill doesn't drop nothing, but he himself does. They drop about the same things. Look at that. Look at all these steel plates. Steel plates are precious. I can't stress that enough. Steel plates are precious. Sorry I look kind of haggard. Like I said, I've been looking for work and my nerves got frayed this past couple of days, and I had a lot on my mind and I was stressing, but there's some hope now. So hopefully the new place that I signed up with will give me what I need. See what happens? See, when I was fighting him, the welding machine got put away. See? So, there we go. Now, okay. Let's see. For batteries, I think you need 4 electronite. And you need some copper. So we'll make a few. 2 copper and 4 electronite is what you need. And I suggest making a lot of these. Don't be stingy. Make a lot of batteries. Don't be stingy. Make lots of them. That's how you make batteries though. You need 4 electronite, 2 copper. I don't know why I keep opening that up. So yeah, also the devs watch this, and I hope Average Arcade will pass it on to them. You did a few spelling errors and you did a few picture errors in the books, but I understand that there are time restraints on making a game of this magnitude. So yeah, there's that. Also, kelp can be found in the deep ocean area of this game. Also, in the deep ocean area, there are piranha and swordfish. So be ready with your breathing apparatus because you're in for a fight. Again, don't use this thing unless you actually have to. Don't use this thing. Don't. Okay. Back to the chemistry lesson. Put this back up. So, for other things, I keep going to the glow gems for some reason. So, oxygen, nitrogen, and helium all can be made with blue salt and certain crystals. Ozonite, I believe, makes helium, but I'm not sure, even though I do have the book with me. You can get this crystal from the Mushroom Cavern. It's dropped by a certain horrific looking enemy. They're horrifying. They're like giant spores that live. Helium is required to make your helium bottle. Frozen crystals, I believe these make oxygen. Oh no, they make nitrogen. These are for your cooling unit. What was it that made oxygen? I think this did, but it doesn't go up there. Nope, that doesn't make oxygen. I think oxygen is made with blue salt and another chemical. What was oxygen made? Let me put these crystals back up before I go running around with them and I don't want to. Vibrant crystals are used to make crystal drill parts. That's what those are used for. Another enemy showed up. A freaking bombardier. Good thing I don't have anything out. See, this is why you don't set your mining bed down inside of the house that you're working out of. Don't do that, because they can destroy the bed. And the beds are expensive to make because you need iron rods. And silk balls are not hard to get, but iron rods are really hard to make early on in the game because you can only mine them from the wall. You can only mine iron from the wall at first. Once you get the small drill going, you can mine all the iron. Iron, electronite, copper ore, all of that stuff will come in large surpluses. And when you get deeper down, you can also get titanium and debris, ancient debris as well. So that would be that. I hope I'm not boring anybody. If you're snoozing off right now watching this in the future, I'm sorry if it's a snooze fest. I really do, but a lot of people don't know how to go about things at the beginning of the game, and it's trial and error for them like it is for me right now. So let me see. Let me consult my book for the brewing stand again to make oxygen. Okay, you need a gas bottle. Gas bottles are not rare. You can get them from a certain type of enemy. So what you do is you take loose salt, pop in a gas bottle, and there you have it. You have liquid oxygen. There you go, O2, oxygen. So that's the basic tutorial on how to make helium, oxygen, and nitrogen. Even though I made a mistake with the nitrogen thinking it was oxygen. But I can't stress it enough to people playing this, or people who are doing a Let's Play. Brushing through doesn't help a lot of people. I understand you want to show people the game. Average Arcader, I'm going to give you a pass because yours are fun to watch when you're rushing through, because you want to get to the heart of it, but you don't want to do a lot of the other stuff until later on when you have the time to do it. I'm quite sure that you'll probably do your own detailed analysis on these later. So I'm trusting you. Oh, then pull that gas bottle out there. I don't want to leave it there. Keep all your stuff organized. Keep it organized, damn it. Raw materials and stuff go in certain boxes. Finished materials go here. Organize your stuff. This is my research and development shop in here. Of course, I already showed you the food and organic crafting materials that I have there, processed materials. So basically, I've given you an outline of what you need. Now, if you don't know how to make a certain item, hold on, we open this back up. I need to keep that on me at all times, because sometimes I'll lose direction. Get back out here, you buzzsaw. Titanium buzzsaw, y'all. Don't lose the books. Don't lose them. Now, if you don't feel like carrying them around and you have memorized them, I suggest making a mini library of the books, which are in here. I made a small library and I keep it out of sight in a chest, because chests, even though they're neat, they're kind of unsightly at times. Okay, so here are your electronic components if you want to read through that. Upgrade modules, you will need to read through these. You will need to. Now, if you want me to read through them now, I will, but it's going to take time. We're already an hour in. We're an hour in. Crafting tools and the instruction manual. Now, here's the instruction manual for the backpack. We'll go ahead and read that, because a lot of you probably don't know what your backpack does. Okay, so this is her explanation of the events and why the backpack was made. After building the station and seeing the numerous dangers of the caves, the research division decided to create a device able to upgrade itself and explore in the caves. The backpack device is made to host diverse modules as well as the welding machine. Welding machine. The welding machine can be placed down like a regular block. Simply punch it. Oh, come on, interruptions. Delays. Get out of here, Mr. Picky. Oh, you made me hit that. I gotta set it back up again. See, this is why you don't want to be fighting inside here. You don't want to be fighting in here. You don't fight enemies in here. Now, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by Mr. Picky? Okay, backpack is a device made to hold. Okay, we did that. Welding machine. You can just punch it to put it back in your backpack. Modules. Activate or deactivate a module by clicking on it. Lamp module. Emits light with the backpack. This module, not model, just use this module to see in the dark and repel the dark worms that lurk in the dark, which can cause status ailments such as transporting you back to the main base. It will do that. The dark worms will do that. You can't see them because it's dark, but they cause a number of other status ailments too. Gravity module creates a levitation field that lifts you. Crouch for slow falling effect. Use this module to access remote places, which I can't do right now because the gravity module is not working correctly. Devs, you got to do something about that bug, because there are some places that you need to reach, like in the sea cave. The sea cave has huge mountains. I had to actually climb that place with blocks because I couldn't get the gravity module to work. The shield module works perfectly for me. Creates electricity around in a radius that damages nearby enemies. Use this module as a defense mechanism. So that's all the modules, and we'll put this back in the library because we don't really need it on us, because we already know what the different modules do. Now, I'm going to go outside and show you what different modules do. I have them all here. I have the cryo module, shield module, the gravity module, which is not working correctly, breath module, and the lamp module. Lamp module, if you don't have a torch with you and it's dark, and it will be dark in some places. First of all, let me get my sword back out, and I gotta put this. I hate carrying stuff on me. Also, I hope this is helpful for average arcader and little miss who actually I watched her tutorial. It was cute. I watched her Let's Play of it. It was really cute. I liked it a lot. I was entertained. These are not what I do is not for entertainment purposes. It's to show you and keep you from being frustrated by the games, so you know how to make these things, so you know how to get these things from certain areas. Also, I don't want to go parading around with helium, oxygen, and nitrogen, liquid nitrogen on me. So yeah, I can meet glow oil and stuff. You can, okay, here's a short version. If you need to know how to make something, but you're not sure, go to your crafting box and do this. This will show you everything and what materials you need to make certain objects. If it's highlighted already, you'll be able to make it. Strong rolling mills, you need 3 steel plates and reinforced steel. Pliers, for example, you need the synthetic and a steel axis and 2 steel bars. Those are just examples. If you're not sure about how to make something, go to your crafting table, open it up, and it will show you everything in the nature part of it. When you're done, just put it back and do that. Now, various equipment looks different in this mod, which is nice. I do like the sleek look. You can make a bow and you can make a crossbow, but I don't know how you're gonna. Good luck getting arrows. They should actually put like power arrows in here. Devs, could you update the game to have a power bow and have arrows be made out of, oh, I don't know, certain creatures? Have a drop like those big bad Beetleborgs that show up sometimes. Have them drop a feather type block so you can use it to make arrows. Because I'm not going, because you can go to the overworld, but I'm telling you now, if you get lost, that's it for you. God damn it, again with this. Why do you keep showing up? Mr. Driller, no one can stop Mr. Driller except me. They also drop fuel, by the way. Look at him, he's so enthusiastic. He's so happy to get his ass killed. And I dropped my sword as a direct result of fighting him. He's such an enthusiastic fighter, but he got his ass whipped because he showed up in my home. Also, fuel does not stack with your regular fuel from enemies. I don't know why. See, watch this. I'm putting it in here and it stacks in a different spot. I am sorry, my throat's dry from talking so much. I should have got some water to have with me. Anyway, I'm almost done with this tutorial. We put everything back up. Put stuff away. You now know how to make batteries. You know how to operate the different modules. I'll demonstrate them real quick. Also, I can't stress this enough. The Captain's Cavern book, I don't care. Make space for it. You need it in order to navigate, because you will get lost. You're going to get lost. Underground with the drill doesn't matter because you're just drilling for materials. If you happen upon a place that you haven't been to before and you don't have the module for it with the drill, turn your ass around and get out. The drill stuff can be made with the welding machine, okay? It can. And I know I said I was getting ready to go, but I just can't resist. Crafting tools. Nope, I don't have a manual for stuff, but I do have a book on upgrade modules. I think upgrade modules covers stuff that you have for your drill. Okay, for upgrade modules, this shows you the various things that you need. The welding machine item. If you lose your welding machine and you need a new one for some reason, but there are 64 of them stacked in a chest at the beginning of the game. That's what they're there for. But if by chance you lose it and you have the materials to make it, you can make one. But you can. But this is the welding machine item. Can be made, I think, or I read that wrong. Yeah, I did. I read it wrong. No, luminescent component is used to make your lamp module. The helium bottle is for the gravity module. Oxygen bottle, this is how it's made. It's for the breath module. The cryo module is made like this with the nitrogen I saw you. And 3 steel plates. See, steel's your best friend, but it's expensive to make. Energized component. Again, you're gonna need lithium, and you're gonna have to go down deep. So the lamp and breath modules, you need to get them first. Combustion chamber, important to make engine parts. Electronic system, another engine part for the high-tech engine. High efficiency engine. I have that. I have the perfect engine right now. You need the high quality oil system for that. Advanced heat recycling system for your perfect engine. Mwah, perfect. That's what I have right now. The ancient power amplifier. I can't get that right now because I don't have the strange crystal. I need to find it. Armored plates. This is how you make them. You can make an armored drill head with this. It gives you better accuracy, a wider berth. Right now I just have the standard drill head. Titanium spike plates. Gives you a bigger size drill, and I believe it'll damage those mining mining enemies. Sorry, throat is dry. Throat is dry. Should have got some water over here. Eyes are watering. Oh man. You also need titanium spikes too. You can make those in the crafting table. Okay, crystallized blades. Oh, come on! Every 5 freaking minutes with you guys. What'd you drop? Glow gems? We'll see. Nope, Buso. Where was I? I was somewhere. Busting taper, okay, ancient amplifier. Yeah, here we go. Titanium spike plates. You can make, but you need steel plating. For that, you need steel plates. Like I said, steel is precious. If you can get steel plates from enemies, pick them up and don't lose them. Matter of fact, I suggest setting a spawn point. If your home base is way back, set your spawn point with the bed and go ahead and get them. Like, for instance, you won't lose your drill if you set a spawn point with the camping bed. So, I can't stress enough, steel plates, they're better than gold. Crystallized blades. I made a couple of those already. The explosion generator. Can't make it because I ain't got the proper glass for it. Antenna components. Now I made that and it was fairly easy to make, but not quite. Alright, now here are all the components indexed. This is a large compendium. You got the toolbox, copper plate, iron plate, steel plate, refined steel plate, and iridium plate on this page. Copper sheet, iron sheet, copper thread, copper wire coil, isolated wires, liquid helium, liquid oxygen, liquid nitrogen, glow gen. Again, with the misspelling, I thought it was gem. Electronite, lithium, synthetic oil, titanium spike, crystal blades. Engine piston, circuit board, electronic box, magnetic filter, energy reactor, and energy cannon. I need to make me an energy cannon. Hello, doggy bigoted vored. I have no idea what that means again, but hey. Anyway, that ends that book. I'm going to put it back in the library. We'll put that back. Captain's camera. I need to keep this up in a corner somewhere because I don't want to put it up by mistake. I don't need to get lost. Electronic components. Did we do that one already? Electronic. I'm not sure. Let me take a look. Electronic components. Okay, electronic components. There's the circuit board. These are how to make it. I won't read it off. My throat is dry. Magnetic filter. That's how to make it. Electronic box. You can make it like that with iron plates because that's a little cheaper than steel. Thank God. Electronic sensor. I haven't made that yet, but I do believe I have the materials to make it. Lithium battery. Oh, can't stress enough. You need the battery set. In order to make your battery set, you need to make a lithium battery. This is how to make it, the basic battery. Heat recycling system. You need 3 of those bad boys. Look at, and look, it requires steel sheets to make a lithium battery. Again, with the steel. Empty coil. This is what you need. You need 2 iron sheets and an iron rod plus the toolbox. Toolboxes are reusable, but if you're in a hurry, you can make multiple toolboxes, but they're a pain in the ass to make. Okay? Copper wire coil. You need the empty coil and copper wire. Isolated wires. This is where synthetic rubber comes in. There you go. Containment tube. Still haven't found that unbreakable glass yet. Can't make it yet. Unless my game is bugged and I don't have any. Energy reactor. Again, gotta have glass for it, but I do have the energy. I have the energy rods for it. Devs, if you know where I can find that glass, could you please tell me? I need to find that strange crystal. It's so strange I can't find it. Ultra capacitor. Here are the instructions to make it. Energy focus lens. Again, I need glass. Energy cannon focuser. Again, glass needed for that. And here's the index of all the things you need. I'll be quiet because again my throat is dry. And there we go. Got to the end before I was attacked. He waited until I got to the end. No one can suck. Get off there, because I don't want to knock I don't want to knock my Steve Pickle candle off of there. Get out of here. You dropped coal. Which I'm going to put in this furnace because it doesn't have a lot of coal. Matter of fact, I'll take half of this and put it in here. Put some of that. Because I very seldom use this furnace. Okay, so that about does it for the explanation. I don't know what Vored means. I don't know what it means. I hope it's not something offensive. I keep putting the captain's book back up by mistake. But there you go. But the books to keep on you or in a box are the furnace recipes, and the brewing stand recipes, because you need those just in case you forget. Anyway, that's all I got. Let me go ahead and do a quick demonstration of the various modules real quick, and then I'm going to be off here. So first of all, out here I will demonstrate the shield module. Shield module I'll be able to demonstrate quickly because there are enemies nearby. The hornet enemies are in this area. As you can see, it generates electricity around. Hornet enemies come out when you're near their nests, and they do a good amount of damage, so you can kill these guys faster. So that's what this does. It's basically a shield, and it helps you protect yourself. Cryo module. I don't want to freeze Sarah. Sarah is just too cute. I don't want to freeze her area. I'm going to go to an area that I can freeze without too much worry. The cryo unit is used for hot areas and areas you can't cross or swim across. Also, I need to stress this. If enemies come out of their flowers, don't let them fly all over the place. Just kill them, because you'll get a buildup of sprites if you don't kill them. They have to die. This is a need to die situation. You need to kill them. They have to die. By the way, they drop fragrant nectar. Okay. Now we're to an area where I can use the... This is an annoying area. I hate crossing it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze it. That's what the cryo attachment does. Turn it back off. Now I can cross over here without having to, like, you know, get dragged down. The gravity module is not working, but it's supposed to let you float. See? It's not working properly. Now, the breath module. I'm going to show you how to use that, but we're going to have to go to a place where you need to use it. Also, the correct pronunciation for this person, this is another person you run across. This is Sergey, not Sergey. Sergey. I believe his name is Russian. This is Sergey Cheswick. He's a bit of a chicken, but I believe he ventures further down later in the game. He's analyzing the water right now. Oh, let me go ahead and get that. Some waterfalls you need to leave in place. So there's that. Sorry this particular instructional video took so long, but I wanted to make sure I was thorough, and I wanted to make sure I could show people what the hell was going on and how to make things quickly. Where to get the things. I could go ahead and just show you where to get some of the things real quick, because we're going to be going into an area where you need the breathing module. So yeah, for some reason my floaty float module or the gravity module does not work properly. I see you over there in the dark. I see you. I'm going to try and bypass this flower so I don't activate it. If you don't activate them, they won't come out. Oh no, it's the invasion of the mole men. Come get some, mole man. I hope you got some leather on you, because I need it. Sometimes they'll drop meat. Sometimes they'll drop leather. Sometimes they drop dirt like this, which I don't need. And which we're going to get rid of right now. There, that kind of ends some irritation too. Put my battery back. Okay, items you need to keep in your hotbar. Keep all of your modules in the hotbar. Okay, keep batteries in the hotbar. Keep food in the hotbar, and keep your drill and main weapon in the hotbar. Unless you're getting rid of something, keep these things in your hotbar at all times. Because enemies will attack you when they want, how they want, whenever they want, at all times. We're in a dark area. This is a good time to also show you what the lamp module does. I thought I heard an enemy behind me. I guess not. Oh, by the way, if you don't kill those pop-up miners right away, they'll follow you all over the map. They're persistent, so kill them right away. Alright, since we're in a dark area, this is what the lamp module does. It lights up the area for you. It doesn't use a hell of a lot of battery power, but it uses enough. Felicity Byrne can be found in this area. She's a sweetheart of a girl. She really is. And right now she doesn't want to really talk to us. But this is what she says after your first introductory conversation. Say that's helpful because it gives her a nice little boost to her ego. So, later, and I don't know why I dropped my sword. See that girl? You got me so flustered I dropped my sword. She's a cute little blonde that loves wearing night vision goggles. And she's got long pigtails, I believe. Go away. Go away. Go away. I don't really need the shield module for these guys because they're easy to kill. Buzz, 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 while you're the rescue. Alright, if you're in a hurry, you can jump on down to the other side. Okay, so there's another one. Those things down there, they drop what hit me? What hit me? Really? You guys? Go away. Go away. Never come back. Oh, another set of these guys. I didn't see you guys. But you're gonna die now. Welcome to the jungle. I got sport games. Also, for the videos that Average Arcader and the Little Pretty did for their videos, you use background music. I thought it was in the game, but apparently it's not. Thank you for misleading me. I was really looking forward to listening to that music. In the game, you fooled me so completely. You know, I can't seem to reach you, so... There we go. Turn the light module off if you don't need it. Now, as you can see, we're getting buildups of coal, low meat, and wool. Those are from that particular enemy, though. That's what they drop. The hornets drop wool, low meat, and fragrant nectar. But kill them, because you don't want a buildup of sprites. You don't want a buildup of sprites. You don't want that. You do not want this. You do not want to fight me. You do not want to fight me. And it does. It becomes a problem because it causes performance issues if you let a buildup of sprites build up. This is where the turtle boss was. It's a really huge turtle who got on your nerves. Alright. Now, another one, really? Seriously? 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 Felicity Byrne will show up in various areas, so be prepared to see her quite often. This little guy drops this. He drops sweet nectar, and you can hear him scuttle about. When he's a baby, he's fine, but he turns into a giant asshole later on. Okay, we are now here. We are now here. Now watch what happens. I got to get the breath module ready. When you go in here for the first time, this is the green mushroom caves. This is what happens. You need the breath module for this. From this cave, you will need ozonite and frozen crystal. In order to get these things, you will have to fight a very creepy enemy, which I did review in my last one, and these things are a pain in the ass. El Explodo mushrooms, almost as bad as El Explodo cigars. These enemies come from here. These weird shrooms, I like to call them. Now, usually they make you go all up in the air. Their attack gives you a cloud status. But they can't do that right now because it's not working. See, it doesn't work. It's not working. So they can't make me float so I can freely attack them. And there I got frozen crystal. And a Mr. Driller showed up. And ozonite. So you can get those from various enemies there. Get out of here, Mr. Driller. Nobody wants you here. Nobody wants you here. You've been showing up throughout the entire episode. Nobody wants you here. You can also find mining shafts down here, but I don't recommend going in these. These are a waste of time. Don't go in here unless you want to get either blown up or have a status ailment on you for about 15 seconds. There were some various ores you can find, but yeah. You can find various ores. There's a hidden ladder here. Why they put this mushroom near a ladder, I don't know, because it can do harm to the ladder. There's a treasure chest up there. It'll have a stock of batteries and or iron plates, copper plates, and other things like that. It's worth the trip. See, these guys, so you gotta kill them because you'll get a build-up. You need to kill them. Kill them quickly. Destroy them. Make them dead. Don't let them build up, because if you do, you will regret it, because you'll get slowed down in the game. Kill them. Kill them all. Also, you get resources from these guys. I forgot where the damn entrance was. I think I came this way. Hold on. So we're going to leave, because that's all she wrote for this area. That's where you get various... Ow. Various... How's my armor doing? Okay. Not too bad. High meat is good for you. Low meat, you need to eat 3 as the equivalent to 1 for this. You can also get prismarine crystal from in here, but I don't recommend breaking it in here. You can break it in the crystal caves. If you have a shield, use it. I highly recommend making a shield at the beginning of the game, because you will get less hurt and you will not have to put up with enemies killing you. If the grav module is not working for you, use waterfalls to get up to high places. But in certain locations where I need the gravity module to work, well, that's all she wrote. I can't make it work. I have to climb with blocks, which is frustrating and irritating. Devs, do something about the grav mod thing. I know this is like, I'm sounding like a broken record, but do something. Do something. Stampy, do something. Again, this is for people. Again, this tutorial is for people who don't know where to go to get stuff. What certain items do what. So yeah, you can find the entranceway to the Crystal Caverns is this way, I believe. I think it's up this way, I'm not sure. I built my base down here, and that's what caused the slowdown, because there were way too many sprites and too many spawns here. There were creatures that needed to spawn here, and me building a base here just kind of irked them. It made them mad, and so I ended up having to move or delete my save, because, and all that work too. I even made a tribute to the giant turtle who died there. It said, "Rest in peace, giant tortoise boss." And if I could video the picture to you, I would. Because I took a picture of my other base. And I like it. See, I got a build up already. There are things that I can't pick up. But that's where the boxes come in. Shulker boxes come in handy, but only when you need important items. You gonna die. I'm sorry. And see, that's another thing. Sometimes my other items take 1 or 2 clicks to toggle. Oh, you think you can escape me? You think you can escape me? See if I could do this? But I can't. Can't do it. I gotta jump up there. Well, you know what? I'll come back and kill them later. Hopefully there won't be a buildup of sprites. I hope not. I'm just gonna have to hope and pray. I won't need this turn though. So yeah, that's what certain items do. Your utility belt items. Just die. Just DIE. Okay, so here's the entrance to the crystal caverns. You will not need your breath module here. See how fast your battery will run out when you're running two things at once? And that's the other thing, you need to fix this charging thing. You need to have a battery charge 100%, not 50%. Felicity Byrne will be over here to greet you too, because she was studying the crystal caves earlier. This is the crystal cave and salt mine area. This is where you get blue salt, prismarine crystal, prismarine blocks, and glowstone. Now, I already talked to her about salt, so she will not talk to me again. Mr. Driller. How goes it? How are things? What did he drop? Oh, he must have dropped another copper plate. See, look at this. You can get a severe buildup of things if you're not careful. That's why I stress don't use the mining cannon. The mining cannon just is not a good item to use. Okay, so here we are in the crystal caverns. I'm going to show you what things to get. Now, I mined out most of the sulfur in this area, but you can get sulfur from here and blue salt. The upper part of this cave leads to the salt mines and the toxic mines. You can also find coal, iron, and redstone here at the beginning. These enemies right here are playing possum. Kill them immediately. You can get a crystal from them. This is the vibrant crystal. You can get crystals from them. Vibrant crystals are important later on in the game. They make crystal spike drill bits, which are more powerful than the armored one. The armored variety is cool, but I think the crystal ones are a little bit better. I haven't made it yet, so don't quote me. You can get soul sand from this area as well. If you want to make those pretty blue torches, you can get soul sand from here. Again, my gravity these things in the ground, these crab-like creatures, they use their pincers to attack. Also, have your shield up, because when they die, they explode. And I believe those were glow gems. Yep, glow gems. Okay, here's the blue salt. This is what blue salt looks like. You can get blue salt from these. I don't need any because I got plenty back at my base. So you get blue salt from there. There's also sulfur down here as well. But I mined most of it out because I didn't like being here anymore. So what I'll do is I'll take this. You get this from the captain. And you do this. It'll take you either back to your last bed or base camp. Now I'll respawn in a mine if I go back to my last bed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to base camp. And it plays nice elevator music. And you're back at base camp. So there you go. And this is where my waifu is waiting in her office down upstairs. Such a spoiled waifu you are, Valerie. Even though now she only says one line. So we're back at Valerie's office. This, by the way, this is not in the game. I made this for her, just in case anyone wants to know. I said that at the beginning, but I built this office around her. This is her office. Valerie Holt, engineering and repairs. Even though she really doesn't do much except stand there and look cute. Anyway, that's gonna about do it. My name is Limit Break Ray. I have a dry throat. I'm a little tired. If I get to another certain part of the game or you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. Average Arcader, I hope this helps you out so you can make a more extensive video or make more videos on it, because you're more professional than I am and your videos are going to look way better than mine are. My name is Limit Brick Ray. I have reached my limit. Peace, y'all. Also want to give shout out to my son, Christopher Parker. Again, thank you so much. I'm less stressed. A little lightheaded right now, but I'm less stressed and a little bit better off than I was a couple days ago. Thank you so much for your help. Give a shout out to my family who is trying to help me, but they can't make it through snow right now, so they can't. Shout out to Simon, who reached out to me to ask me if I was doing okay, and I am for the time being, but I can't stress enough, I do need a bit of help from you. If you see this, feel free to give me a call, because we need to talk. not about anything bad, but seriously, I need to talk over a few things with you, if I can, face to face or over the phone. Either or is fine with me. Again, thank you, Average Arcader. Thank you, Azula, from her channel. I subscribe to your channel, by the way. If I pronounced your name wrong, I'm sorry. I am. Please forgive me. Please. I am. Also, thanks to everybody who supported the channel by joining. Thank you so much. I do Minecraft videos once every blue moon. I don't make a lot of content because I don't know how to edit. I can't edit. Most of this is just raw footage. I can't cut it down. If I could afford to pay an editor to do it for me, I would. There is one editor I'd love to have edit for me, but he would probably be rather expensive. He would be. And he's done his own videos, by the way. He's a fantastic artist. He's also done some of his own funny videos. His name is Dull Vivid. Go over to his channel and watch some of the funny stuff he's done. Go over to Average Arcader if you want to go ahead. Right now he's doing the series Grave Danger. And, you know, I wish he would do more of this mod, because this is a fantastic mod. There's lots to do, lots to see, places to go. For Grave Danger, it's okay. I like it. It's a good game, a good mod for Minecraft, but it's not my cup of tea, even though it was free. I did pick it up. I'll try it out later. If it's good, maybe I'll do my own Let's Play of it and give my opinion on it. But he's really into it. He's done almost 18 episodes for Grave Danger, and it must be good. I'll try it out later. Another mod by BBB Studios. You gotta do more with it. Come on. Pick up the pace, guys. Your Machines mod, which cost me about $5, was nothing more than a demo mod. It demonstrated how to use solar, wind, and water power, and that was it. That's it. There were no enemies in it. There were no places to go. It's just a place to build. It got boring after about an hour. But this mod, this beautiful mod, this mining mod by Cycone Studios is the most wonderful mod I have played out of all the mods that I own. I own about 23 of them, some free, some from Minecraft, some I was disappointed in and they're just there. This mod, it holds my attention. It gives me plenty to do. Fix the mod for the gravitation utility. Please fix it. See you all later. Have a great weekend. Peace. Peace. Please fix it. Please.